Hello everyone. Now we are in another video on hands-on practice of computation of arithmetic mean. You know what is arithmetic mean? Generally we call arithmetic mean as average. It is the best measure of central tendency. Other than median and mode, it is considered as the best measure since it considers all the observations into account while calculating arithmetic mean. For a frequency distribution, what is the formula for calculating arithmetic mean? You must be knowing that. Yes, arithmetic mean x bar is equal to, yes, sigma of fx by n. What is f? F is the corresponding frequency of a class. This is the f of class. This is the f of the class, right? Corresponding frequency of the class, right? What is x? What is x? X is mid value, midpoint, right? For representing a class, we have to take the mid value of the class. That is, here it is 25, 30 to 40. The average of 30 and 40 we will take, it is 35. So that way we are taking all the f and x will be multiplied. It will be taken together as sigma fx divided by number. What is n? N is the total of the frequency. This is n, right? Got it? So this is the calculation for arithmetic mean for a group data, we know. Now, this is the equation again. Whatever I had written in the previous slide, the same thing, right? Now, there is another method to calculate arithmetic mean, that is assumed mean method. What it is? Assumed mean method. The equation for assumed mean method is bar x bar mu. We mentioned like arithmetic mean x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd by n. A plus sigma fd by n. X bar, you know, this is arithmetic mean. What is f and d? F is, you know, f is corresponding frequency of the class. I don't want to explain it again. Only one unknown or different variable we have, that is d. Different character, different representation, right? What is d? D is x minus a. Then what is a? A is assumed mean. We have mentioned here, right? A is assumed mean. Any midpoint of any class we can assume as a mean, then we can calculate arithmetic mean based on that assumption. That is actually assumed mean method. You got it? N is the total number of observations, total of frequency. N can also be represented as sigma f. Got it? Yes. So, what is the equation? X bar, that is arithmetic mean, is equal to A assumed mean plus sigma of fd upon n. This is the calculation. This is the formula, right? It's very clear. So, what is it? X bar is equal to A plus sigma fd by n. What is A? A is assumed mean. We are assuming that one specific midpoint is the mean of that group. We are assuming, that is the assumed mean. It is not the actual mean. From the assumed mean, we are calculating actual mean. So, what are the requirements? Assumed mean is the requirement, that is A. We identify A. Next what is requirement? Sigma fd. We need sigma of fd. So, what is the difference between f and d? F is frequency of the class. D, what is d? It is a special term, that is assumed mean, whatever it is, assumed mean and the corresponding midpoint of the class. There is a, we have to find out the difference. We have to find out the difference. What is d? D is difference between assumed mean and the corresponding, what is corresponding midpoint, that is midpoint minus assumed mean. Got it? That is we have mentioned here, and again we have n. N is the total of frequency, that is sigma f. Why I repeatedly mention? It is to confirm. We know that everyone may not be able to grasp it at a single stretch. In education, we mentioned that we have to teach to the level of the students, right? In that way, I have mentioned it in various dimensions, various parameters I have incorporated, and I paraphrased and explained it in various ways. See, how to compute a plus sigma fd by n. I already mentioned n. What is n? N is total of frequency. So then in this equation we have total of f, it is written. So how to calculate it? How to compute arithmetic mean? See the formula. There are something I don't remember about all these things. Simply find and remember the formula, whatever is very catchy for you, very easy for you to understand. X bar is equal to a assumed mean plus sigma of fd by n. That is actually sigma of f, total frequency. I repeatedly mention the same to confirm, right? Again, see the thing. How can I go for this? So just see the first part. This is the class and this is the frequency. These are the two things generally we will get initially, right? The class and frequency. So how do we go for that? What is the requirement now? See, remember the formula. Yes, it is assumed mean plus sigma of fd by n, that is arithmetic mean. So what you have to do is write the midpoints initially. You are writing the midpoints. I'm sorry, this has come wrongly. This is actually 10 to 20. Because of the calendar concern, it has come as 20th October. I'm sorry for that. See, so 10 to 20, midpoint is 10 plus 20 by 2, 15, right? 20 to 30, again 20 plus 30 by 2, 25. 30 to 40 by 2, 35. 40 to 50, 90, 90 by 2, 45. We got all the midpoints here. Assume any value as midpoint. Assume any value as midpoint. What value? Any value means any value from any midpoint. We have mentioned the midpoints now. Now from among the midpoints, assume any midpoint as assumed mean. Any midpoint as assumed mean. 25, I have taken, for example, 25 as assumed mean for this group. Anything you can take. It is not a concern that it should be from the sender. Any value you can take, you will get the same arithmetic mean. You can try again and again, right? To confirm whether this statement is okay or not, right? See, I got assumed mean. What it is? It is 25. I fixed any midpoint as assumed mean. Now see, what is sigma fd? I need f and I have to multiply f with d. So initially f is already given, no need to calculate anything, but d I have to calculate. How to calculate d? Yes, d is x minus a. D is x minus a. What is x? What is x? X is the midpoints, all the midpoints. What is a? We have already got it. It is assumed mean. A is assumed mean. Got it? So just calculate x minus a. Just calculate x minus a. What is it? X minus a. 25 and 5. X is 5. Assumed mean is 25. So 5 minus 25. I got a value minus 20. Next is 15 minus 25, I got a value minus 10. Next midpoint is 25. Next midpoint is 25 minus assumed mean 25, I got 0. Next midpoint is 35 minus assumed mean 25, I got 10. In the other case, I got 20. So, I got D. Once F and D are given, what we can do? We can go for F into D, FD, F into D, FD. What is FD? F into D. F is given here. This is F. These are D's, we got it. Corresponding F to be multiplied with D. 2 into minus 20, minus 40, 7 into minus 10, minus 70, 10 into 0, 0 again, 8 into 10, 80, 3 into 20, 60. I got all the FD values. What is the equation? See, sigma FD, sigma FD, right? A plus sigma FD by N. This is the equation. So, I have to go for sigma FD. Sigma FD is total of FD. So, 40 plus 70, 110 minus 80. So, what will be? Plus 60. So, 80, 60, it will be 140, minus value is 110. So, the FD, sigma of FD is 30. 30 is the sigma FD value. Let us apply in the equation, right? Arithmetic mean is A. What is A? 25 plus what is sigma FD? 30 divided by what is sigma F or N. What is N? N is 30. 30 by 30. What is 30 by 30? Yes, 1. 25 plus 1, it is 26. Got it? It's very simple. We can calculate it very easily. Only concern, let me explain again. What is the concern? Just like normal arithmetic mean, find out the midpoint of the classes. Once you got the midpoints, select any value as an assumed mean of the frequency distribution. Here I have taken 25. Next concern is that you have to find out another term, that is D. D will be expanded as difference between the corresponding midpoint and assumed mean, x minus a. For every class we find out x minus a. So, once D is clear, we have to go for the term FD. So, in order to find out FD, F to be multiplied with D. So, we got FD of each class. Finally, we have computed the total. We got sigma of FD divided by total number of observations. So, we got 30 as sigma FD and 30 we have the total frequency, that is N. 30 by 30, I got 1 as a value. It will be added to the assumed mean, A plus sigma FD by N. So, 25 plus 1, 26 is the arithmetic mean, not assumed mean. Assumed mean was 25. Arithmetic mean we got is 26. Clear? Now a confusion, is it okay? Shall we consider it again for cross verification? Shall we cross verify with a previous equation? That is also okay for you, right? What is arithmetic mean equation? It is simply sigma fx by n. Simply sigma fx by n. So, you frequency and classes will be given. You are going for the midpoint, going for the fx, that is frequency into midpoint. A product of frequency and midpoints you have to take for each class, that is 5 into 2 you got a 10, 7 into 15 you got 105, 10 into 25 leads to 250, 8 into 35 it is 280, and 3 into 45, it is 135. Altogether, the total, that is sigma fx, what it is? It is 780. 780, what is sigma fx? 780 we got, right? 780 divided by total number, that is n, right? N is 30, right? 9, 9 plus 10, 19, 19 plus 6, 27, 30. Yes, yes, 30. So, I am just going to calculate the total. Yes, 2, 18, 6, 26. Yes, I got the same value. Yes, 26 the value through assumed mean method. The regular method, that is also 26. So, the calculations are good. Again, remember how to do that. For that, let me give you another example. It's not to calculate from my side, you have to calculate. Classes are here 0 to 10, 0 to 9. It is an inclusive distribution. 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and 40 to 49. What is required? Frequency is also given. Find out the midpoint. Any midpoint. So, here I give you a challenge. Take the first midpoint as assumed mean. First midpoint as assumed mean. Take the first midpoint as assumed mean. Got it? Now go for the D. What is D? Difference between midpoint of the class and assumed mean. Then go for F into D. We are just multiplying these two columns to create this value, right? To take this value. When you go for the total, you will get sigma FD. What is the calculation? What is the equation? Again, for your clarity, x bar is equal to A plus sigma FD by N. Go for N, go for sigma FD, here you will get sigma FD. Take the product of this and go for summing with assumed mean, right? Is it clear? Yes. Now practice through assumed mean method as well as through normal method. So, one more example I am just giving you, that is the same example but the activity once again. One more work I am giving you from the same example, right? Take the assumed mean of 30 to 39 class. One more work I am giving to you. It is not to work on a different file from the same frequency distribution. Take the midpoint of 30 to 39 for this class. This midpoint can be taken as assumed mean. Calculate the arithmetic mean now through assumed mean method. Then check it with the normal way of calculating arithmetic mean. That is, what is the calculation? Normal way is sigma fx by n, right? Try both of these. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Have you achieved the learning outcome? Was it okay? Was it fruitful? Could you remember the formula for calculating arithmetic mean? Through normal method, commonly and widely we use, and through the method that we call it as shortcut method or assumed mean method. Which one is perfect for you? Which one is okay for you? Can you do both of them simultaneously? Are you confident? Yes. If you have lack of clarity, again watch it again. I know that you will be learning very fast. Have a happy learning. Thank you.